a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The CD, I know you're excited to see Gardner Minshew as he
Gardner Minshew. Yes, I am.
He and the rest of his offense take the field. Week 4, Minshew mania continues. He goes on the road. Tough Denver defense, altitude, all that. You'd think the rookie might struggle, but he did not.
He certainly did not. He is a guy that has a strong sense of self, a strong belief in himself, and he never listened to the outside noise that said, oh, I don't know about this guy, because I certainly didn't rate him highly coming out. In fact, I had a lot of doubts. He's erasing every one of mine. Not that he cares, but that team believes in him. 19 of 33, 213 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. But the biggest part, led the game-winning drive late. How about this guy? He is something else. Gardner Minshew and mustache. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
And let's focus in on James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end who came over from Kansas City a couple of seasons ago and appears to have found a home in Jacksonville. Already a good blocker, continues to improve as a receiver. His highest number of receptions, 24 in 2018.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Minshew throwing on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Even though Chicago's offense is taking the field right now, I want to discuss their defense in that Week 4 win against Minnesota. They wore the throwbacks from the 37 season, channeled the old monsters of the Midway to some degree, but look, they held Dalvin Cook to just 35 yards rushing in that win.
Yeah, he certainly wished they didn't wear the throwbacks or channel the monsters of the Midway. They were impressive, and Khalil Mack, his pass rush ability, there's one I thought he ran through 3 people to get there to the quarterback, so he continues to be one of the best there is. Top 5 defense continuing to improve. Let's talk very quickly, though. The 37 throwbacks, like them?
I did like him. I
liked
okay.
him, too.
You like him?
I saw a little Delaware with that helmet. Maybe Michigan, right? Maybe Princeton. You know, maybe that was closer to the colors. But I thought they looked pretty sharp in those things. They go to London now, and they're actually the host team against Oakland. Then they have an open week after that long trip. Then they host New Orleans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. It's taken to the 26. Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The football back to the Jags offense, and we discussed Minshew mania earlier and what Gardner's done so far.
Minshew.
We know
I can't help it every time, right? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I like the enthusiasm still. What do we make of this Jags team at 2-2 right now with Gardner Minshew at QB, CD?
This is much more like what we thought we might get from Jacksonville this year. Of course, we thought Nick Foles would be the quarterback, but remember 2 years ago, that team went to the AFC title game, riding a heck of a defense, and we thought they were going to be better on offense. Minshew's providing that.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack, and from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off play action, it's Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. 8, read.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bears will get the football back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season, because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal, and then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt, and I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division. We thought it would be intriguing. And Gardner Minshew's mustache really adds a little extra intrigue to the whole thing. And we saw Marcus Mariota get off the deck and play well last week, too.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 more. I got 2 pop. Wide, get wide.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here's Logan Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Busts through the tackle.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Watch the whip.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Cohen. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, it's Trubisky, rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Trubisky. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Calais Campbell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Minshew. Lee's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
10 too soft.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. And 58 is a mic.
Two.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, It's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Fournette on the counter. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Off play action, it's Minshew. Staying on his feet. Wiggles free. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. Well, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.